scary, isn't it? I'm Joe Security, head of security for the town museum. Of course, sometimes even a highly trained security officer such as myself needs help. Help! Whew, boy, glad you could make it. Your friends, your museum, and your city are counting on you. You've got to solve this mystery before the museum opens tomorrow. Good luck, Clue Junior Detective. On the top row are the 5 people who could have done the crime, and below are the 5 places where they might have hid it. It's your job to talk to people, collect clues, and come back later to me so we can wrap this case up. Good luck. Select a mystery by clicking on it. Then click the green Go button. Psst, it's in the bottom right corner. The case of the missing shrinking machine.
Oh heavens, oh dear, at last you're here. Whatever shall I do? The incredible shrinking machine has been stolen. All that genius gone to waste. Using nothing but a small fusion reactor, 2 rolls of duct tape, and a can of spray cheese, cheddar, I have created a device that will reduce any object to half its original size. You must find my incredible shrinking machine.
Way to go! Somebody here's trying to be tall. I wonder why.
Hello, I'm Gabby, the information booth lady. If you have any questions about things you find here in the museum, just ask me.
Gee, somebody shrunk the sign. Now everybody's tall enough to ride the Atom Coaster. Looks like you've got a clue about Pharaoh's hidden treasure. Those pharaohs sure were good at hiding things.
Looks like you've been doing your homework, Clue Junior Detective. Click on the TVs to the left and let's get started. It's time to solve this mystery. Click on the person who you think done it and the place where you think they hid it. Psst, use your notebook if you want to review your clues. Right you are, Clue Junior Detective. Let's look a little closer to see how it was done.
Hey, look! There it is!
Well, Dr. Raptor, I knew I'd find your little footprints all over this mystery. We've got enough evidence to put you away till the Mesozoic era. You've always wanted to be the tallest Paleohoozit in the world, and you thought the shrinking machine would give you that chance. So you greased up the floor with bone wax and slid the machine over to the Egyptian wing. Then you started shrinking stuff so that you would be the tallest thing in the world. Well, Doc, the way I see it, the only size that matters is the size of your heart. Throw the book at her. Some nice heavy ones. Well, you can solve another mystery or quit. The case of the missing clay fossil.
Thank goodness you're here. Someone has stolen an ancient clay fossil from my exhibit. That fossil is older than anybody here. In fact, it's older than anybody. The fossil is from a time before people even existed. Who could be so large, so impossibly huge to dare to steal it from me? Find it! Look for clues! Hello, I'm Gabby, the information booth lady.
An antique price guide. Looks like someone went to the flea market to do some trading. You can trade for all sorts of things. Tools, fossils, even bongos.
Nice pair! Looks like you're right on somebody's tail. And that tail is made of metal.
An emerald and some glue. Now, where would we find jewels in the museum?
Looks like you've been doing your homework, Clue Junior Detective. It's time to solve this mystery. Click on the person who you think done it and the place where you think they hid it. Psst. Use your notebook if you want to review your clues. Right you are, Clue Junior Detective. Let's look a little closer to see how it was done.
Hey, look! There it is!
Well, Dr. Henry, it looks like your drum playing days are over. You stole the fossil to trade for a new set of bongos at the Saturday flea market. Then you hid the fossil in a headpiece over in Egypt. But you were clumsy and irresponsible. You left clues all over the museum for our detectives to find. No more jamming for you till this mess is all cleaned up. Thanks, Clue Junior Detective. Well, you can solve another mystery or quit. The case of the missing T-Rex bone.
Dash it all! How could this happen? Someone stole a leg bone from the mighty T-Rex! Who would dare? Who would be large enough to dare? Please find out who stole the leg bone! Without that bone, the mighty T-Rex could come crashing to the ground. And then how huge would it be? Not huge enough, I can tell you.
Hello, I'm Gabby, the information booth lady.
A polo ball. Curious. If you have a ball like that, what do you hit it with?
Mustache oil and old British explorers. That reminds me of somebody in this museum.
Good job! Looks like somebody's doing something with castles, moats, and soap. Are they taking a bath? I doubt it. There must be some other explanation.
See that little yellow notebook in the bottom left corner? You use it to keep track of items you find.
Looks like you've been doing your homework, Clue Junior Detective. It's time to solve this mystery. Click on the person who you think done it and the place where you think they hid it. Psst. Use your notebook if you want to review your clues. Right you are, Clue Junior Detective. Let's look a little closer to see how it was done.
Hey, look! There it is!
Well, I'll be horse-tied. It looks like we found our thief. I should have known it was you, Dr. Hunter. Next week is the Old British Explorers Annual Hoedown and Polo Tournament. But you must have lost your polo mallet because you stole the dinosaur leg bone to use instead. It was clever of you to hide it in the moat. You could play with it every time you took a bath. Well, crime doesn't pay, and you'll spend the next week cleaning out the stables. Looks like you were just a one-trick pony. Well, you can solve another mystery or quit. The case of the missing red ruby.
Greetings, young explorer. I'm quite pleased you're here. Someone seems to have stolen the ruby of the Amazon harvest. It must have been stolen. I've checked all my pockets. No chewing gum, no car keys, and no ruby of the Amazon harvest. You must track the villain down.
Hello, I'm Gabby. Each wing has a fun game to play. Look around and see if you can find them.
Clean windows and colored light. You know, if you shine light through a red window, it turns things red.
Very interesting. Plastic strawberries. Looks like someone's having trouble getting their strawberries to work right.
Way to go! You've got the electric chisel and the beaker. Looks like a certain doctor is leaving clues.
See that little yellow notebook in the...
Looks like you've been doing your homework. It's time to solve this mystery. Click on the person who you think done it and the place where you think they hid it. Psst. Use your notebook if you want to review your clues. Right you are, Clue Junior Detective. Let's look a little closer to see how it was done.
Hey, look, there it is.
Well, Professor Adam, it seems you've been working on your strawberry soda, but you just couldn't get the color right. Then you saw the ruby of the Amazon harvest, a beautiful color for strawberry soda. You stole the ruby and hid it in the stained glass window. The light shining through made your soda look strawberry-licious. It was a very good plan, but our young detective saw the light. Now you have to face the grape soda of wrath. Say, this is making me hungry. Jelly donuts for everybody. Everybody except Professor Adam, that is. Well, you can solve another mystery or quit. The case of the missing suit of armor.
Stand back! I shall defend myself from all comers! Or I would. That is to say, I can't. Someone has stolen my favorite suit of armor. What sort of unsavory knave would steal my armor? Without it, I'm defenseless. It is my steel skin against the world. Help me, please, young knight. Find a clue.
Nice book. Rules for robots. Is someone building a robot?
Wow! Great! Bamboo and a spear! Those could point to a hiding place.
Hello.
Oh, right! A motor and a brain. Add a body and you'd have a person or something else.
Don't forget.
Looks like you've been doing your homework. It's time to solve this mystery. Click on the person who you think done it and the place where you think they hid it. Psst. Use your notebook if you want to review your clues. Right you are, Clue Junior Detective. Let's look a little closer to see how it was done.
Hey, look! There it is!
Crime doesn't pay, Professor Adam. I'm talking about the robot you built with the stolen suit of armor. You stole the armor, built the robot, and then hid him in the bamboo hut in the jungle wing. But you left too many clues, especially when you played badminton with him every night. What a racket. Get it? Racket. Well, watch the birdie, Doctor. It's time to put your picture on the wall of shame. Well, you can solve another mystery or quit. The case of the missing Excalibur.
Call the constable! Call the sergeant-at-arms! Someone has stolen Excalibur, the most magical sword in the realm! Please, my young knight, you must make it your quest to find the person who stole this magical sword! The future of kings and queens everywhere hangs in the balance! Find a clue! Find a clue!
Way to go! Now we've got to find out what La Brea and Sticky Stuff have in common. Any ideas?
Hello.
Aha! Blueprints! Looks like somebody wants to be king or queen. These are plans for a throne.
Nice job! Earrings and a scepter. Now who might those belong to?
See that little yellow notebook?
Looks like you've been doing your homework. It's time to solve this mystery. Click on the person who you think done it and the place where you think they hid it. Psst. Use your notebook if you want to review your clues. Right you are, Clue Junior Detective. Let's look a little closer to see how it was done.
Hey, look! There it is!
Well, Dr. Petra, it looks like the Clue Kids made their accusation stick like glue, or like tar. You knew that the magical sword would help you become queen of the world. So you stole Excalibur and threw it into the tar pit, hoping that the lady of the tar pit would arise and proclaim you queen. But you made two mistakes. First of all, you left a trail of tar behind, and you of all people should know how hard that is to clean. Second, no criminal escapes from Joe's security. Say, has anybody seen my handcuffs? Well, you can solve another mystery or quit. The case of the missing dinosaur noisemaker.
Oh, goodness gracious! Mesozoic! Cretaceous! Whatever shall I do? Someone has stolen my dinosaur noisemaker! The public will be furious. People love to work the bellows and hear the sound the wind makes. It sounds just like a dinosaur. Who would steal such a thing? Find it! Find it! Hello.
Nice helmet. It must belong to someone with a mini bike. Let's find out who has a mini bike.
Nice pair! You've got a windmill and something used in a lab. Do you suppose someone's using wind in a lab?
Way to go! You've got all the supplies you need to keep a mammoth shiny. Now, why would someone do that? Are they hiding something?
See that little
Looks like you've been doing your homework. It's time to solve this mystery. Click on the person who you think done it and the place where you think they hid it. Psst. Use your notebook if you want to review your clues. Right you are, Clue Junior Detective. Let's look a little closer to see how it was done.
Hey, look, there it is.
I've done it again. Only I was smart enough to call the Clue Kids. Well, Professor Adam, it seems your schemes were full of hot air, but not enough air for your wind-powered motorcycle. You needed a reliable source of air. The whoopee cushion wasn't good enough, so you stole the dinosaur noisemaker. Then you hid it inside the mouth of the woolly mammoth. I guess you figured nobody would look there since mammoth spit smells nasty. Well, you didn't count on the Clue Kids blowing in here like a breath of fresh air. Okay, who wants pizza? Well, you can solve another mystery or quit. The case of the missing welcome mat from Giza.
Oh dear! The filth! The filth! You there, wipe your feet! Wait a minute, you can't wipe your feet because someone has stolen the welcome mat from the Great Pyramid at Giza! Who would do such a thing? Now ancient Egypt will get all dusty! There have to be clues around here somewhere! Find them! Hey, how did the pyramid get all sticky?
Hello. It looks like Professor Adam had a party. I wonder who came.
Hey, nice clue. A broken shin strap and a safari hat. Looks like somebody's hat fell off. Now, who wears a safari hat around here?
Hey, great job! A tiny football and an atomic mice helmet. Are the mice playing football? And if so, where?
See that little yellow...
Looks like you've been doing your homework. It's time to solve this mystery. Click on the person who you think done it and the place where you think they hid it. Psst. Use your notebook if you want to review your clues. Right you are, Clue Junior Detective. Let's look a little closer to see how it was done.
Hey, look! There it is!
And so ends Dr. Hunter's dream of football glory. You really thought you could squeak one by us. Get it? Squeak? Mice? I guess you thought when the mice wanted to play football, the welcome mat would make the perfect field. Unfortunately, you left your tiny little tracks all over the museum. I knew that toupee you wore at the party looked suspicious. It must have been that welcome mat. But you can't sweep your crimes under the rug, not with the Clue Junior Detectives here. Take them away, boys and girls. Well, you can solve another mystery or quit. The case of the missing cathedral bell.
Gracious me, thank you for coming. My enormous, beautiful cathedral bell has been stolen. How someone could lift the heavy bell is beyond me, but please help me find it. Pretty please.
Looks like someone left this stuff behind. Hello.
Oh, Henry's oil can for his helmet. Someone must have borrowed it to grease stuff up. That ring a bell?
Now why would someone want to take the door off the chilly igloo? Maybe they're worried you're gonna make things hot for them.
Each wing has a...
Looks like you've been doing your homework. It's time to solve this mystery. Click on the person who you think done it and the place where you think they hid it. Right you are, Clue Junior Detective. Let's look a little closer to see how it was done.
Hey, look, there it is.
Hold it right there, everyone. I'm getting a psychic connection. And the Clue Kids told me what happened. The guilty party is none other than Cleopatra. Sure, she was yelling herself hoarse trying to get her wandering cats to come home for dinner. Sure, she needed a big dinner bell. But that doesn't give her the right to steal the bell and use Henry's very own helmet oil to grease it up so she could slide it right over to Hunter's igloo for safekeeping. Thank you, mysterious voices inside my head, for solving this mystery. And thank you, Clue Kids, for doing all the work. What's that, voices? You want me to have a donut? And take a nap? Thy will be done. Well, you can solve another mystery or quit. The case of the missing combination super vacuum popcorn maker.
Oh, goodness me! My latest, greatest invention, the combination super vacuum and popcorn maker, has been stolen! I don't know how someone could have moved it. It's the heaviest thing in the museum since Cleo's pyramid. Please, help me!
Hello. Blueprints for a vacuum selector knob. Who around here would want to use a vacuum?
Way to go! I guess something heavy was moving in the direction of that dust bag. Scratch the floor up good.
Wow! A roll of paper and hieroglyphics. That stuff looks old.
Looks like you've been doing your homework. It's time to solve this mystery. Click on the person who you think done it and the place where you think they hid it. Psst. Use your notebook if you want to review your clues. Right you are, Clue Junior Detective. Let's look a little closer to see how it was done.
Hey, look! There it is!
Aha! Looks like Cleopatra had a hairy situation. She knew she had to find a way to get rid of all that cat hair, so she thought she would steal the super vacuum for herself. She set the vacuum control knob to dust and put a bag of dust under the only thing in the museum heavier than the vacuum, her own pyramid. The supercharged machine sucked at the dust and sucked and sucked and sucked. But since the weighed down bag wouldn't move, the vacuum slid and sucked and scraped its way to it. She would have made a clean getaway too if you hadn't foiled and soiled her plans. Good work, Clue Junior Detective. Well, you can solve another mystery or quit. The case of the missing force field generator.
Thank you for coming, my sleuthing friend. There's been a horrible crime. My brilliant force field generator has been stolen right under my nose. It can create a force field that no one can enter. Help me find it.
Empty can of bug spray. That's not very good for keeping mosquitoes away.
Looks like someone in a big rush dropped their outdoor equipment.
Hello, I'm Gabby.
like Hunter's trained scorpions were poking around Henry's throne, and now he can't get to it to sit down. I guess he's thrown for a loop, huh?
Looks like you've been doing your homework, Clue Junior Detective. It's time to solve this mystery. Click on the person who you think done it and the place where you think they hid it. Right you are, Clue Junior Detective. Let's look a little closer to see how it was done.
Hey, look! There it is!
I Am Hunter was happy to leave town for his big safari tomorrow, but it looks like Hunter has become the hunted. Sure, there's huge mosquitoes in the jungle, but that doesn't give him the right to steal the force field generator to keep those big, bad bugs at bay. He sent his highly trained crew of scorpions to fetch the thing and stash it under Henry's throne. Well, Hunter better grab a seat because he won't be making that flight. Good work, kiddo. This crime fighting stuff is hard work. Well, you can solve another mystery or quit. The case of the missing scorpion cage sand.
Oh dear, oh my, some felonious punk has played me like a piano. They broke the glass on the scorpion cage and stole all their sand. Now my scorpion friends are getting angry. Please find their sand before they get upset. You wouldn't like them when they're mad.
Hello, I'm Gabby.
Looks like a piece of sodorific machine to me.
Looks like someone left this stuff behind. Bandages! I wonder who would have dropped these.
Looks like you've been doing your homework, Clue Junior Detective. It's time to solve this mystery. Click on the person who you think done it and the place where you think they hid it. Psst. Use your notebook if you want to review your clues. Right you are, Clue Junior Detective. Let's look a little closer to see how it was done.
Hey, look, there it is.
I'm so smart. Well, at least I'm smart enough to call you kids. You managed to figure out that Henry needed something to smooth down his brand new spear and keep the splinters away. Well, if you want to make sandpaper, you gotta have sand. So Henry kicked down the glass on the scorpion cage. Sure, that might have dented his foot armor up a bit, but it got him the sand he needed. He then had to stash it somewhere, so he stuck it in Adam's sodorific machine. It made Adam's sodas taste all gritty and nasty, but what does a criminal care? Well, now he's been bagged. Sandbagged, that is. And it's gonna take more than sandpaper to smooth this one over, thanks to you and me for calling you. Well, you can solve another mystery or quit. The case of the missing stuffed vulture.
Thank goodness, a detective at last. My friend, I've been robbed. The suspect, I believe, is an enormous hairy elephant. Yes, indeed. You see, I was working late one night when a huge elephant in bad need of a haircut appeared. I ran like the dickens. When I returned, I discovered that my beautiful stuffed vulture had been stolen, surely eaten by the beastie. Please catch it before it eats again.
Looks like someone made homemade ink. Of course, where are you going to find tar around here? Oh, I know, in a tar pit. Hello.
Looks like something went for an atom coaster ride.
A couple of ancient-looking things. Must have come from an ancient wing. See if we can make that stolen bird sing.
Looks like you've been doing your homework. It's time to solve this mystery. Click on the person who you think done it and the place where you think they hid it. Psst. Use your notebook. Right you are, Clue Junior Detective. Let's look a little closer to see how it was done.
Hey, look! There it is!
Well. Dr. Raptor wanted to write this story of her life, but she has nothing to write with. She just needed a pen to go along with the ink she made from her tar pit. So she thought she would steal I Am Hunter's vulture and use its feathers as quill pens. She scared Hunter away by pushing his scary woolly mammoth in front of him. When Hunter ran, she flew with the bird. Then she stashed it on Adam's atom coaster until the coast was clear. Of course, those woolly mammoth hairs made her out as a bald-faced liar. Thanks to you, her little tar and feather escapade is a story that you can write with a happy ending. Thanks, Clue Junior Detective. The museum will sleep soundly tonight. And I could use a nap. Well, you can solve another mystery or quit. The case of the missing mummy hand.
You seem smart. I hope you're smart enough to solve this crime because it's horrible. Someone has stolen a cursed mummy hand. Oh, it's not me I'm worried about. We have a spare. But away from its protective case, its curse will plague those who are near it with bad luck. Quick, find it before something terrible happens.
Wow! That is a schedule chock full of activity and stuff. I'm surprised he can spare a finger to turn the page. I bet he wishes he had extras.
Hello. Poor Raptor. Her wing is falling apart. Some folks have all the luck, and hers must have run out.
Nice pair! Looks like you're right on somebody's tail. And that tail is made of metal.
Each wing has a fun game to...
Looks like you've been doing your homework. It's time to solve this mystery. Click on the person who you think done it and the place where you think they hid it. Psst. Use your notebook. Right you are, Clue Junior Detective. Let's look a little closer to see how it was done.
Hey, look! There it is!
Is it safe to come out now? Like I told the Clue kids, you gotta be brave. That's the only way to catch a thief like Henry, who was so busy that he thought he needed a hand. But you shouldn't steal the cursed mummy hand from Cleopatra. And only a villain like Henry would hide the hand in the T-Rex mouth in Dr. Raptor's wing. Not only did he knock out one of its teeth, but he unleashed the mummy's curse on the poor doctor. Way to go, Clue kids. Give yourself a round of applause. Stay away from mysterious hands. Well, you can solve another mystery or quit. The case of the missing golden asp.
Oh, at last! Someone who knows how to solve a crime. There's been a terrible theft. Someone has made off with my golden asp. No, I said asp. It is a beautiful jewel, rumored to have the power to make things grow huge. Please find it for me. Hello, I'm Gabby, the information booth lady.
A fossilized leaf and a dino egg. Wonder who would have left that around. Fossilized catnip on a string. That would be great if you wanted to lure a kitty cat somewhere. But who would do that?
There's a horrible sound coming from the dinosaur noisemaker. It must be driving the other curators nuts. What could have happened to it?
Looks like you've been doing your homework, Clue Junior Detective. It's time to solve this mystery. Click on the person who you think done it and the place where you think they hid it. Wow, you're pretty smart. You're a regular whiz with them clues and notebooks and stuff. Thanks to you, the museum is safe and I can finally relax and get some rest. I got a fresh box of donuts and there's wrestling on the tube. Life is good. Thanks again, Clue Junior Detective.
Hey, look, there it is.
I feel good about this. Sure, I locked myself in the security tower with a box of donuts till the Clue kids figured this out, but someone had to, stand guard. How else could the Clue kids figure out that Dr. Raptor stole Cleo's golden asp with mythical enlarging powers so that she could finally get taller? And how else could they have learned that she used a petrified piece of catnip to lure away one of Cleo's kitties, giving her the opportunity to sneak in unnoticed and pilfer the prized pendant? And how else would they find out that she stuffed the jewel in her dinosaur noisemaker, stuffing it up till it made the most gosh awful dang nabbit noises? A job well done if I do say so myself. And those Clue kids didn't do too bad either. Not bad at all. Well, you can solve another mystery or quit. Are you sure you want to quit? Okay, but don't forget to come back later. I need your help too.